Good afternoon, everyone. Now I'm going to tell you about my own work-life balance, and I'd like to share with you my own points of view how to make work-life balance. At the beginning of my career, I had a heavy workload. I worked hard. I worked in a branch. I had to go for a long distance. It took approximately 1.5 hours. It was apart from my house. It was 25 kilometers apart, and I came home late that time, and I couldn't achieve work-life balance. But it was an opportunity to improve my working skills, to gain more experience, and which helps me today. Today I'm working in a head office, and I've been able to make work-life balance. I have a steady, stable work which finishes at 6 o'clock. It's 6 p.m. every day. And I got married, I have children, and I'm very thankful to God for them. In addition, I'd like to say sincere thanks to quarantine, which we are following at the moment. Because of quarantine, a lot of people have been able to make work-life balance, to adjust work and life themselves. And now I would like to share with you my own opinions how to achieve work-life balance in your life. I want to tell you about 3 points which I choose, which I consider that the main points to achieve work-life balance. First is time management. If you manage your time correctly, you may achieve work-life balance, because it's a big step to adjust work and your own life. For example, in some companies, why it's important. For example, in some companies, some employees, some officers waste their time by gossiping, by cheating on other colleague, and they waste a lot of time on social networks. That's why they couldn't achieve work-life balance. They couldn't achieve goals in their life. In order to manage your time, you may have a schedule. You may make a time schedule. You may rank all activities which you have to do, from the most important one to the less important one. It may help you to manage your time properly and to achieve work-life balance. And second point is correct distribution of duties. In some companies, I've noticed that activities are not distributed correctly between employees. For example, let's imagine there are 4 employees in one department, and 80% of work is done by one of them, and only 20 or 10% of the rest work is done by the rest 3 employees. I think it's not faithful, it's unfair, and management and HR department of these companies must take measures, appropriate measures, and they must control, they must distribute activity duties faithfully among employees. And if duties and activities are not distributed faithfully in a company, it would lead to stressful situations between employees, and it would decrease productivity of work. And the last point, the third point, is about stopping multitasking. You should stop multitasking at work because it reduces productivity, efficiency of work, and you may have a lot of trouble, a lot of difficulties in your life, in your work, if you intend to do a lot of activities in one time. And just my advice is you should accomplish one activity, the most important activity firstly in the beginning, and after finishing this activity you should move to another one. As Brian Tracy said, you should eat your frog firstly. And it will help to improve productivity, to improve efficiency at your work, in your life, and to achieve work-life balance. That's all. If you have opinions, if you have any comments, I will be glad to see them. Please share with me. Thank you very much.